who's looking for an additional $200 billion to restock America's bombs and missiles after Iran war. I'm going to guess that that's just for the current war. And in Hegseth's defense, he could be like, listen, it's right on the label. We're called the Department of War, okay? I spent $250 million was it 250 or 25 million? I don't remember. Just relabeling the place to call it the Department of War. And we're going to be making more war. So we're asking for this for now because we're the Department of War. We're going to do war. It's in the fucking title, guys. It's right there. Do you not see it in the title? We're the Department of War. And then he literally said, war costs money. It takes money to kill bad guys. Hegseth, it's like, you got to love, I mean, SNL already did this guy, but it's just the, hey, dummy. Yeah, we're blowing shit up. Shit takes money. We're going to need money if we're going to blow shit up. You're not going to give us the money we need to blow shit up? You guys don't understand? This shit's expensive, and we got to blow stuff up. And so he's saying that, war cost a lot of money, so they need an additional $200 billion in extra funds for Iran war. Already Fortune's reporting this different than the Post. Post was claiming that it's just to replenish as if the war is over. Fortune's being a little bit more honest and letting you know that it's for the Iran war. And this is just for the war part. I mean, the $200 billion doesn't even factor in all the money we need for the accidental people we blow up and then the mess afterwards. I mean, this shit's expensive. At least he's owning it. And let's go to some more clips of Pete Hegseth selling us on how great we're winning. You dummies, you just don't realize how great we are winning. And we'll roll the clips, then we'll comment. Here's the first one.
Absolutely. Brown jacket at the back.
You guys can let me know in the chat if we got sound, which I think we will.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. Jonathan Dre with Roka Politics. As you said, at the end of this war, Iran will be without a missile or drone capability, a navy, or the ability to make nuclear weapons. Since the largest threat and sponsor of terror in the region will be incapacitated, are there plans to move assets and troops out of the Middle East? I guess in a perfect world, a year after the war has ended, what does the military presence in the Middle East look like compared to before the war?
Well, I appreciate the question. I do think when you address a real threat head on, it creates new options on the other side. Right? I think what President Trump refuses to do, which too often this town does, is just sit in the status quo. Oh, nobody can do about that. They've got too much capability. What if this happens? What if that happens? He instead says, what's in the interest of the American people? It's going to take some courage. It's going to take some capabilities. We're going to have to gather some forces there in order to do it. We're not going to tell people how many or how long or what we're willing to do or what we're not willing to do. But if you do that and do that decisively, then out the other end is a recognition that it opens the aperture of what's possible. I mean, President Trump did the same thing in creating an opportunity for the Abraham Accords. Now you've got a situation where a lot of those countries are coming alongside us, recognizing the threat of Iran. So I think our posture in the future will be based first and foremost on our own national security, power projection, the ability to defend our people and our interests.
Guys, don't worry. It's just going to magically work out. The more that we bomb stuff, the more of an opportunity we will have down the road to see a pathway to victory. Or you might just continue to escalate risks and the mess of the operation. But they're confident that if they just continue to bomb things, the golden door of heaven is going to open up and that there's a pathway to victory. They don't know what the plan is yet. They can't tell you what the plan is yet. But as long as we keep bombing things, what do you say? The scope of the aperture, there'll be more opportunities available. We just have to push forward. All right, let's roll the next Hegseth clip. Because remember, we're winning this thing. You guys just don't realize how good we have it.
19 days into this conflict that we're somehow spinning toward an endless abyss or a forever war or a quagmire. Nothing could be further from the truth. Hear it from me, one of hundreds.
I want to pause it there because I feel like that's going to be so quotable in the future. I don't actually know how this thing's going to play out. We never know when Donald Trump's going to declare victory and just go, Hermuse, I don't even use the Hermuse. You guys want the Hermuse? You can figure it out. We took care of it. I don't work for Israel. They want full regime change. I just wanted to blow up a bunch of stuff and declare victory. Sure, they still have their nuclear stockpiles. Sure, a lot of infrastructure got destroyed. Sure, boats can't passage safely and oil prices are going up globally. Sure, fertilizer prices are going up and people might go hungry. And sure, all of our allies in the region realize we can't protect them. And they got a more tyrannical ruler, but we win because I say we won. We bombed them a whole bunch and they're total losers. We totally won it. So you never know when Donald Trump has that press conference and then goes the not my Hermuse, not my problem. But if it doesn't go that way, we'll run this one on repeat forever. Nothing can be further from the truth. I mean, he really drank some of the Donald Trump confidence Kool-Aid, and that he is 100% sure that this is going perfectly splendid. We are winning this thing. It'll be over soon enough. And if you're hearing anything otherwise, nothing can be further from the truth. I know they got a missile through to that town where Israel creates all of its nuclear devices, and they struck a target further than they ever have, and they blew up more critical infrastructure than at any other point during the war, and that their Hormuz has been closed for the longest period of time yet, and so less oil is making it to other locations, and that supposedly there's now a fertilizer problem. But if you're hearing any of those news stories and you're believing that this isn't going perfectly, nothing can be further from the truth. I don't think I wanted any more of this, but we'll continue the clip. Let's see what he says.
Hundreds of thousands who fought in Iraq and Afghanistan, who watched